My name is Kelly Carlson at the Season 5 premiere of Nip Tuck, and you are watching Hollywood.com.
What did the shift in LA bring to the show? Like, in your mind, creatively, how did that fire you up?
Well, I got to sort of take on everybody. It's become a satire. I take on myself, it's in a weird way, which is fun. The showrunners, rather. It just seems bigger and smarter and sexier and dirtier, and it seems the show has always really been about the issues of LA anyway, you know.
Yeah, and I've seen the first 2 episodes, and there's a little bit of a shift of power between your 2 leads. They kind of take on different roles once they move to LA. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I don't know. I thought it would be really interesting for Dylan to become the successful, sexually lucky one, and Julian to sort of fail, you know, which I think. But then halfway through the year they switch again, so I think the fans will like it. I think it's good for the actors.
You know, the Sean McNamara character, he kind of becomes a famous TV star, and Christian gets kind of left on the pile, and he kind of tries to come up with so many things to kind of compete with what's going on, and he fails consistently.
It's made the boys little fish in a big pond as opposed to the big fish they were in a little pond. And that's a lot. That's a big deal for them, you know, on all levels. And I think that's very exciting.
Well, to Ryan Murphy's credit, we could have stayed in Miami and kept the show set there for at least another year. But instead of waiting for it to get stale, he anticipated that, and he said, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to L.A. I know that for a long time, people would ask us, why didn't we just set it in L.A.? It seems obvious, sort of the plastic surgery capital of the country, it seems like. And I think then the emphasis would have been too much just on the industry. But now we've earned the right to come here and jump just headlong into the nonsense that is this town.
It's so much fun because we've been doing it for so many years, and the dynamic is built in, and we kind of know what each character is putting into the room, and we can just kind of work off that immediately. I've had very few experiences like that, so it's really nice that I can disappear for months at a time, and then I can show up and everything's alive again. It's an exceptional opportunity, I think.
How did you find yourself in Los Angeles?
Well, her and Matt are married, you know that. And they sort of become overwhelmed with methamphetamines and ends up taking all their money and the Church of Scientology. So they have to chase their parents to LA, or, you know, Matt does, and I come with. And you know, we get cozy here, and we don't want to go back, and Kimber goes back into the porn world.
And Kimber was a porn superstar.
Yes, she was.
Does she come back at that level, or is she kind of like looking for a comeback?
She's looking for a comeback.